A black man named Earl Smith was found hanging from a tree on June 11th, 20.
Okay, so amongst finding out that, well, for sure finding out that my father is of the pink variety, excuse me, my father being a white man, he revealed a lot of stuff to me because he's passed on to Guardians. And one thing he told me was, he was like, there's going to be a lynching. And that was definitely this month. At the beginning of this month, actually, he says there's going to be a lynching. And I made a video about it. I don't know which page I posted it on, but I do know I put it on IG. He told me, like, so this whole time, it's like we are talking to each other. He's telling me everything that went on with my whole adoption, growing up thing. And then he says, there's going to be a lynching. And I said, who? I said, do I know them? He says, you don't know them, but there's going to be a lynching. And I'm like, okay. Because that kind of threw me back. I'm like, a lynching? What the fuck? And then I see a, it's like it was a rope or a belt, and he showed me somebody putting it around somebody's neck. Therefore, no, it was not an accident at all whatsoever. He didn't do it to himself. Somebody else did it to him. And the person that told me was definitely a like, do y'all not want me to say it's something? It needs to be said because this is obviously probably this man. The person that told me, again, passed on to greater lands. And he is a Navy SEALs vet. And he just, it's like he looks at me, he says, there's going to be a lynching. And again, I asked him, I'm like, who? I'm like, do I know them? He says, no, you don't know him. But there's going to be a lynching. And this was definitely before June 11th. So I can't say for sure this is what he was talking about, but it was definitely a lynching of a man in June. And this man did not do it to himself. That I can promise you. And me being me, of course, I'm a reader. I'm a person who is a medium. I do a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't do. A lot of people don't believe in. A lot of people don't take part in. None of that. But he definitely told me there's going to be a lynching. And he said, you don't know him. Because I wasn't sure if it was a man or a woman, girl or boy. He said, you don't know him, but there's going to be a lynching.